Deep breath with me, please. We need to center ourselves. Listen, they got my whole scarf with this little bit of hair swooped to the side. Now, I've been picking up for years now that there is a group of people that want you, me, to lead something. And it is not traditionally ideal. So everything you see, I've been talking about some stuff, right? You got to put it together. I would like to write a book, but it just keeps getting bigger. And God has illuminated to these people that want to be so much bigger, if not just think they're big and God doesn't exist, or they're just living their lives like most people. And God is a small G-O-D there, although it may have a capital, but they found themselves feeling like God. And they've created, using God's resources, several systems that have been ran, again, by old, outdated ideologies. And that's not bad. I mean, shoot, I would love to go back to the 70s and get the clothes that I had that someone mildewed out for me that I could have probably washed, but I figured I don't need to be sick. What does that do? I'm still adjusting my voice. Oh, it's better. But I still had that phlegm falling down. It went away, then it came back. But it's okay. It's getting better. Yay. So these people have literally been looking around, maybe haphazardly, for someone. Should I be talking about this? Because they don't see anything wrong with their system in a sense. But they may be open to new ideas. And I want to believe that they want to update their, not software, because maybe some of the stuff is not digital, but you know, the rules and laws that they have, and maybe they're in the books somewhere. And it's like, but they're not working now because things are changing. And they want to upgrade not the systems, but the system. Like, they're not thinking technology per se. They're thinking more or less these principles that we have established. We see they're falling and crumbling, and we want to recover it. And we want to bring you in. Don't ever think you want us, but we want you to save us. We've caused you all this chaos and havoc. We've made you lose things and all that. We tried to control your life, but it was a test. It was a bet. It still is. Can you help us? Yeah, we're getting old. We're outdated. You know, we're still thinking 1800s like the folks before us, 1618. We want to know if you put a fresh face on it. Not to necessarily change anything, but keep us sustained. Isn't this the same system that told me I couldn't buy a house or have sex or my kids or I couldn't be free although it appears I am, and it include a global presence that no one ever really knew about, but could see it, but couldn't really put their hand on it, although I picked up on it. So now you've been watching me. I knew it was somebody. And you want me to come in and help. What would you do if you had the opportunity to have like almost absolute power that people have created that you know God is actually in control of, in a sense? And at some point he's going to boom it up. I don't mean blow it up. I just mean, maybe this is it. The reform it. Would you take that? Would you jump into that? Let's talk about it. We have seen for so many years, or let me clarify what I mean. Over centuries, we've seen processes that we absolutely have accepted. political, financial, banking, school. This system or these systems have touched every part of our lives. And some of us have felt some real sweat, some real tears, some real pain, some real, I don't think I want to be here today on the earth. Some of us we've really felt the pressure from this machine. We've lost people, but we're here. And if you're presented with the key to the system, I mean, is it rebranding? Is it reform? Or is it just revitalization? I think there's a difference. What would you do? Because only God has the power. And I need to wash my hands. And you know that God feels like, yeah, let's get in there and make some changes. And it's like, do you want to make these changes? Because now you're the person that's kind of heading other people's. Do they want to keep that factor? That fear factor, that optical course factor that makes people feel like, oh, I just want to give up. This is too much. And it's not necessary. Do you want to be the one to break that? Will they let you? What do you think? I think I'm saying too much, but I literally had a vision years ago that I don't talk about because I didn't understand it. And I kept thinking, so small, and it's much bigger. And this is the trip I'm supposed to be taking. Meeting Mr. What is his name? What did I say his name was? Mr. Lotus, Mr. Lundquist, Mr. It's in the videos. Mr. somebody. He's supposed to give me books or manuals. Give me a briefing of what I'll be doing. And I mean, this is above everybody, including the president. So you'll be in the background, keeping up what people weren't able to see or feared. They weren't able to see it, but feared it. Some succumbed to it. And now they're failing, and they want you to revive them. They're diseased. They have an itis. They're older. They won't be here forever. But they want the things that they've built. And sincerely, these people feel like there's some type of savior. I don't know if they understand the havoc they've caused. And see, I'm a problem solver. And the problem that I'm solving, or will be, seems like it's reinforcing the cuffs that people have had on for centuries. It's like improving the games that were played with me for someone else to play with others. You think. Now, I understand as the 51-year-old that I am and really looking at stuff. And I'm telling you, this went from like local or personal to local to regional to statewide to countrywide to worldwide. Kind of quick. Like, no. This is not just your government, child. This is that system, the big one. They found you. And they like you. And they want you to do what? In a sense, save them. But again, this is the same system that has been causing me all this goddamn problems. This heartache. I mean, you get through it and they watched. They even looked at your kids like, oh, okay. Hey, what was those two men named? The brothers in Hello Everybody. Welcome to a Rogue Report here with Vera on Daily Divine Guidance 9774. They got me scratching my toupee. Where's that? Sure. Oh yeah. I'm just saying, I know. And you might even have a global. I'm telling you guys, God has showed me this vision. And I didn't understand it. And I kept telling people, hey, I don't know what this is, but you want to go? You want to go? You want to go? You want to go? Yeah, I'll stand in the background. And then other people's like, what is she talking about now? She's such a dreamer. What is she? God showed this to me. And I've met these people. They're not seen. But I kept saying, y'all violated my daughter. How you think I'm supposed to? Did y'all? Listen, that's not cool. Anyway, or maybe one of their little sectors, and they got in trouble, and that's why I'm here. Some of their little goons lost their little identity. They went too far. I don't know what they did, but they got fired. So these banks that people have finally, maybe I shouldn't talk so much, but these are the people that's authorizing. See, they have to keep in mind that I understand that God owns all of this. All this digital money, the paper money, these are all belonging to God. Now, I don't know what they think I'm going to do, because I don't work for kerfuffleship. Although I would be solving problems. And see, they have several systems. And they're like, okay, we can get this chick the keys to this one. Or just maybe start her small. See how she fixes it. Because she probably can figure out what are they trying to do. Not make it mainstream, but update it. Like I said, resuscitate, refresh it, because it's dying. So what am I doing? They're dying because the systems are dying. They're not going to have anything. Why are you asking me to save it? You know I'm the first one to cuss everybody out. Y'all hear me on here? God owns everything. So maybe they want me to present a fresh God revival. I mean, they own that big tent church and everything. Everybody runs off of that global bank. So y'all been the ones messing with me, thinking you're above God. Really? Okay. So they don't think they're above God. But these are the systems that they put in place in goodwill. And they've been out of greed. They're open to some change. And they want me to help. Y'all, I'm just visiting the earth. I'm passing through. Don't get at me. So literally, I say tear it all down, start it all over. And let me choose who gets to do what, because I don't like people doing stuff now. Let me assign who does what. And nobody likes me, so. But that's crazy. Anyway. Me going to just my hip, because whenever I go to sleep, somebody zaps me and I have to get it together to get started for the day. Sometimes I do it when I feel it, when I first, get very uncomfortable. But I didn't do it today, so I gotta shake it off to get started. You guys, I may be your new boss. You gonna have to ask me. In a sense. Because like I said, politics is just a show. See, every time I push play and record, they gotta come back here and have a whole conversation. See that? Look. It was quite pitch quiet. That's why I came on. Can you take me to another state? I can't get you to give me some privacy. And like I said, I was all for it until I woke up in the middle of the night and my knee was frozen because somebody turned on that machine, got my kneecap, which causes discomfort when I'm walking, driving, anything. Because it's like it's frying. So, new bosses, do you mind telling your folks to get up off me? Y'all don't know about these folks with these military machines. They got time for this. Who she talk to? It ain't you.